following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. And tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night prime time. Oh, nice move. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you watch him play, all you think about is how dynamic he is. He can beat you with his arm and his legs. Threw for over 20 touchdowns for the first time since 2021. Fully healed from a knee injury a couple of seasons ago. He's got his team thinking big in 2025.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
First carry for James Conner. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray escaping the pressure right. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. Devin Witherspoon takes him down defensively.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
The 41-yard line.
That's caught. It's the tight end Ryman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, one possession, one drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Here's Darnold. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Murray again. This is counter. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll try and run forward with counter. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Darnold down to throw. Steps away to his left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's Darnold. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered defensively. A disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So halftime
All
is
right,
upon
Brandon,
us on
thanks
Thursday
much.
night prime
Scott
time,
Hanson,
and
good
we
to be
go
with
off
you
to
from the Orlando
And
EA
Scott
Sports
Hanson
Studios
for
with an
our halftime
abridged
report.
halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Looking to put a drive together. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw left side, complete. That's Walker. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And that's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Murray keeps it himself. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Now Connor on the toss left side. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
To throw, it's Murray. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
17 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, Murray will keep it. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Cardinals.
Off the option, here's Murray running left.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
Complete to Marvin Harrison Jr.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And 1.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Throwing now is Murray. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
Murray now to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And they take a knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.